Hello everybody, welcome to this first episode of Pikmin 3 Mission Mode. In this episode, we're going to do Collect the Treasure Mode, Stage 1, the Tropical Forest. Also, if you'd like to see an uncommentated version of this footage, there'll be a link in the description below. So if you want to study the footage and try to get platinum for yourself, there you go. Keep in mind that this run is just for getting platinum. It is not the best, end-all, best, worldwide, you know, world record breaking route. It's just the route I took just to get platinum. So if you want to try to go for the world record, I encourage you to play the game yourself and find what route works the best for you. And I wish you luck. So the first thing I want to do that most people miss is get those rock Pikmin up like where that slide was, because coming up is some rock crystals, if you can see behind there. I'm not actually doing it right now because I need to get these red Pikmin on these things. But you can see these rock crystals, and if you do not get those Pikmin up on the vine, which is a common mistake, you'd have to wait to get the rock Pikmin that is behind that wall in the Medusa Slurker right here, or the ones that are just standing back there in the grass. So, yep. Either way's fine, but I do recommend getting the rock Pikmin near the beginning of the stage, just so you can do stuff a bit more faster. So, yeah. Remember, with rock Pikmin, if you actually throw them onto the crystal rather than leave them to do their own thing, it will go faster. Sometimes you do want to leave them to do your own thing so you can multitask better, though. In other mission mode stages, there are usually 2 to 3 captains, but in this one, I think it's like one of 2 that only have 1 captain. So, and get the rest of your Pikmin on that bridge, because that bridge is probably going to be the most important thing that you build in this level in order to get all the stuff faster, because it's a bridge that builds from like the farthest point to the stage right to the beginning. So you don't have to walk around like I'm doing right now with Al. So, yeah. So now we're going for this ball board behind here. And what you want to do is you want to use rock Pikmin mostly, because when you throw them at enemies, they do the most damage. And also, you want to attack them in the eyes, because in exclusive to Pikmin 3, if you throw Pikmin into the any Bowblax's eye, it will get stunned. I don't know if it works for dwarf Bowblax, but with dwarf Bowblax, you can just throw one Pikmin onto their head and they're instantly dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, some enemies in Collect the Treasures mode drop a bunch of fruit as well, so you want to be aware for that. Mostly normal Bowblax do that. And I believe it's only in mission mode. It isn't present in story mode at all, I don't think. There's a lot of little features that are only present in mission mode and not in story mode. So yeah. So you want to leave the rock Pikmin to that while we use these red Pikmin to get these Scudder leaves. They are pretty much harmless enemies, and they can blend into the environment pretty well, so you just want to keep lookout for them. A good way to keep out a lookout for them is to move your cursor around and wait till like it changes a bit to indicate that there's something there to lock onto, and then throw your Pikmin. So, yeah. Again, they can be instantly killed by throwing one Pikmin at them, just like the dwarf Bowblax I mentioned earlier. So, yeah. Right here we got some pyroclasmic slooches. Sorry, I forgot the name for a split second. Pikmin names can sometimes be a little confusing to remember. Basically, they're very weak enemies, but only red Pikmin can take them out, so if you have at least like 5 red Pikmin on you, you should be fine for that section. But you'll also need a lot of Pikmin to carry back this food, and I don't recommend taking 2 trips. So when you're coming in here, be sure to have quite a bit of Pikmin. I'm just gonna start that one Pikmin on that nugget pile. It won't be too significant, but you know, it's better than doing nothing, you know? So, yeah, I'll probably add more Pikmin to that eventually. A good tactic in these levels is to have maybe 1 or 2 Pikmin do nugget piles, just so, you can have that, slowly being slowly going away while you do other stuff where that Pikmin wouldn't really be needed. Because, you know, one Pikmin doesn't really make a huge difference. So, yeah. Unless it's with nuggets, as I just said. So, right there with the whip tongue Bob Orb, you just want to do the same tactic you did with the other Bob Orb. Just throw a bunch of Pikmin into the eye. These take 2 more Pikmin than the normal Bob Orb does, so be sure to have at least 12 Pikmin on you when you are carrying that back. So it looks like those are the last things we have to get in the level. So yeah. Besides this nugget pile that we were slowly whittling down before, but now that we whittle it down, we don't need as much Pikmin to carry it, which wasn't really a problem because we have a lot of Pikmin here, but in later levels it can be useful, so keep that in mind. And right here we are just sliding down the slide with the last 2 little nuggets, and mission complete. Now, whenever you get platinum, you're always going to get a score of 2,110, but depending on how much time you have left over is what adds to the score, and that's what comes into the world ranking. So, as you can see, I got double just because I had over a minute left. Got the same score that I did the last time I tried to platinum it. And I'm pretty far up on the rankings. I'm not extremely high, but you know, if you want to get a higher rank, I encourage you to buy the game yourself and find the best route for you. Once again, there will be a non-commentated version of this footage in the description below, so if you want to study the footage without me talking, please feel free to do so. Anyways, I've been Bowblax, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.